welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a comparison video on my Speedy and my Neverfull. Yay! So this video has been highly requested. I get this question all the time, which Louis Vuitton classic bag should I get first, the Speedy or the Neverfull? So I'm really excited to get into this video also because it's my very first collaboration, so I'm so excited about that. I've actually had this collaboration idea for quite a long time, and it's actually with LB, who I've been watching for so long. I just absolutely love her channel. I love her style. I love her. As soon as she uploads a video, I'm right there watching, and her personality is just so nice. She's so gorgeous. So anyway, I approached her because she's had experience with the Speedy and the Neverfull too, but her perspective on it is completely different than mine. So I thought it would be perfect to do a collaboration with her because I'm going to list out the pros and cons of each bag. I'm going to do a review of each bag, listing the pros and cons, and then at the end I'm going to give my ultimate recommendation. But I'm going to go ahead and link her video down below because her perspective and her outlook is totally different than mine. So be sure to check hers out because, it's always great to get two sides of the story. So if you, end up liking her video and, like her as much as me, make sure you subscribe to her channel too because she's just great and I just really, really love her. And if you're visiting from LB's channel, welcome. Hello, my name is Shea. I'm so glad for you to stop by and see me. I would love for you to hit the subscribe button down below. I put out, 2 videos each week, usually on style, fashion, luxury, beauty, all kinds of things. So I would love for you to subscribe. If you end up liking this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Okay, so let's get started on the comparison. I actually have notes. I typed up notes because it's very important to me that I list out all of my pros and all of my cons. Obviously I have both of these bags, so I love both of them. So it was really, really hard for me to actually ultimately decide which one I prefer, but I did decide. All right, so I'm gonna start with the Speedy. It comes in 3 different sizes. It comes in the 25, the 30, and the 35. I have it in the 30, which is the medium size. I thought that would be the best bag for me because I feel like it's, in the middle. It holds everything that I need it to. And I don't know, I liked it the best. I think for my lifestyle, it worked the best. It comes in 3 different canvases. This is the Ebene. It also comes in monogram and azure. It also comes in different leathers as well. So you can get it in all kinds of different varieties. There's also a lot of special editions that come out, and those obviously would be limited. Once they kind of run out, then you're not gonna be able to get those. Usually those are also a little bit more expensive. All right, just a quick, overview of this bag. Like I said, this is the 30, so it's 30 centimeters. From here to here. It is a top handle bag. This is the bandolier version, and I'm going to get into that in a minute. And it has 2 zippers at the top. Inside, it is the red pop of color inside. I actually have a Samorga there's floss. See, guys, I told you. Anyway, so there is the red inside. And then there's also the newer versions. There's actually a little zip compartment here that you can put little things in here. You really can't fit that much. A lot of people I've heard will put a lip gloss or a chapstick or something in there, just like easy access to that. And then on the side there is a leather strip down here, and that's only in the bandolier versions. On the regular Speedies, there is no leather strip, and there's obviously no leather bandolier. Like I said, am a huge advocate of the bandolier. I think it makes the bag so much more versatile. So as I'm going to say throughout this video, if you do get the Speedy, I highly recommend the bandolier. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the pros of this bag. The pros, the first one that I think is obvious, is this is a completely classic bag. It will withstand the test of time forever. I honestly think it's the most classic, iconic, and recognizable bag of all time. That's honestly my opinion. Maybe some people think that's a con, and they always want to do bags that not everybody has. But I absolutely love it. When I think of Louis Vuitton, I think of the Speedy. So to me, that is a huge pro. I just love it. The other pro, I think, is the fact that it is extremely versatile. So, and that is if you get the bandolier. So you can take the bandolier off if you want, and if you do that, then it can be a top handle. So you can then hold, wear it like this. If you put the bandolier on, you can obviously wear this crossbody. If you take off, see this bandolier, it has, it's actually 3 parts to it. If you take out the middle part, and make the strap actually shorter, then you can actually wear it over your shoulder. So a lot of people say that this bag is only a top handle bag, but that's not true. You can also wear it crossbody and you can actually wear it over your shoulder. So I absolutely love that, how versatile it is depending on my outfit or depending on where I'm going. I can change out how I wear this bag. Another pro to the Speedy is I think it is also versatile in the fact that I think it can be casual and dressy. I feel like most outfits that I'm wearing, I can pair the Speedy with it. You know, like I said, it can be very, very casual, I think it looks good, or you can be, you know, pretty dressy, and I think this looks good too. I would say I probably wouldn't go as far as like I'm wearing this to a wedding, like I wouldn't do that. But like a dressier outfit with like heels, yeah, this looks really, really good. And then also even just sweats, I think, you know, this looks good. Like it's so classic, you can just wear it with so many outfits, and that's, you know, why I definitely think it's versatile and classic. Whereas the Neverfull is very, very casual, and I probably wouldn't wear that one with dressier outfits. The next pro that I love about this particular one is the fact that it does zip at the top. So it's very, very secure. I don't have to ever worry about anything falling out. I don't ever have to worry about if I'm in a big crowded area, is someone gonna reach in and steal something? So for me, I love that it zips at the top. Another pro is that this can actually be carried with or without an organizer. So like I said, I do have an organizer, but a lot of times I actually take it out because I do like the way it looks without one. I like how it is very structured with the organizer, but then without it, it does kind of slouch a little bit, and some people don't like that, but I actually like the, you know, the smoothness of it when it kind of slouches. I personally like that style. So I like how you can wear it with or without an organizer, and it kind of, you know, it just depends on what you're looking for, I guess. Another pro for me is this bag is great for everyday use. It carries everything that I need it to carry on an everyday basis. It's not too small, but it's not too large. I think it's the perfect size. And like I said, you can get the 25, the 30, or the 35. You would obviously just choose whatever's best for you, but like I said, it's definitely perfect for everyday use. Another pro is the Speedy, just the Speedy. It will typically have a better price point than a Neverfull. The Neverfull is around $1,300-ish. It's gonna, you know, fluctuate depending on when you're watching this. If you're watching it hypothetically in a few years, that's probably way off right now. I will link it down below so you can see the current prices. If you just get the Speedy, that is actually gonna be less expensive. I think that runs around 900 something. I guess it's kind of a pro that the Speedy is a little bit better price point, but then when you add the bandolier, then I would say they're kind of just equal. All right, so the cons to this Speedy bag. The cons, I would say, is since, you know, like the Neverfull is like a really big opening, this is limited. Like when you look inside, you know, you can see things, but it obviously isn't as easy to see things as the Neverfull. You do have to kind of, you know, find what you're looking for, and it's a little bit harder, like the opening's just smaller. Another con is if you're looking for it to hold a lot. I mean, like I said, this does hold a lot, but if you're looking to hold like a lot, like if you're somebody that carries tons and tons of stuff, you like to throw like a sweatshirt in your bag or something like that, this doesn't hold everything, obviously. It holds a lot, but it's not everything. So you kind of have to think about what kind of a person you are and what you want to carry in your bag. All right, and so the last con that I thought of is the bag does sag. So I already, you know, kind of mentioned that. Some people hate that sag. It really bothers them. So that's why I'm mentioning it. But like I said, for me, it really doesn't bother me because I like it both ways, and you can fix that problem if you get either a base shaper or an organizer. Okay, so now I'm gonna get into the Neverfull and the pros and cons and, you know, the quick review of it. This is my Neverfull GM, and I absolutely love it as well. It does come in 3 different sizes as well. It comes in the PM, the MM, and the GM, and I got the GM, and I'll explain why I chose that size in a minute. It also comes in 3 different canvases as well. This is the Ebene, comes in the monogram, and then it also comes in the azure, and then also they do have, I've recently saw, you know, different leathers, and again, special editions or limited editions, those are a little bit more expensive as well. But you can always get a lot of variety of the Neverfull because, like I said, it's classic and people love to get this bag. The reason I chose the GM is because I did want something that I could fit tons of stuff into, and I love the fact that you can actually cinch this bag on the sides. So if I wanted something really, really big, I can make it like this. But if I want to cinch it on the side, I can essentially make the bag look and seem smaller. So huge pro there. And it kind of looks like this. So I think that is a really, really pretty bag too. So anyway, that's why I love the GM. All right, so just to go over some quick details of this Neverfull bag, like a quick little review. This is the GM, it's in the Abine. Here is my awesome luggage tag that I've been raving about. And it has the leather straps here, like I said, so you can cinch on the side. And inside is the red color. And it does have one zip pocket in here. So I usually put in lip gloss, I'll throw my cell phone, anything that I don't want to fall out of this bag, I will try and fit in here. I do have an organizer, and you can close the bag with this little tab here, the little clip. You can close the bag. It doesn't obviously close it, but it keeps it together. There's also a little D-ring right here. You could hang your keys on if you want. I usually never use that actually, but a lot of people do seem to like it. Okay, so let's start with the pros. I do think this is a very lightweight bag. It's very, very roomy, obviously. The Speedy is a little bit more heavy, which maybe I should have mentioned that in the cons. It's not really a con, it's just a little bit more heavy than this one. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a con, it's just this one is extremely lightweight, so that is a pro. It holds a lot, hence the Neverfull name. It holds a lot. You can throw so much stuff in here and it's just Neverfull. Like, that is such a perfect name for this bag. The opening is extremely large, as you can see. It's huge. And see, I also have an organizer in this bag as well. And I have some of my other little SLGs, which I just love the SLGs. So the opening is really, really large, which is awesome because if you're looking for something, you're just like, you look inside and boom, this is what I was looking for. And there you go. So that's definitely a huge, huge pro. As I just mentioned, you can also get an organizer for this. So, some people like to have the big, big tote that just you throw everything in whatever order. Others like to have things more organized. I like it both ways as well. So right now I do have the organizer in just because of my two boys. It's easier to place things in the right spot. That way I can find it easier. So I think that's definitely a huge pro that, this can be a bag just to throw stuff in, or it can be more organized. I think this bag is awesome, and I'm sure everyone would agree this bag is awesome for everyday use, and it's awesome for traveling. If you are going somewhere, wherever you're going, this is the bag that I grab if I'm going on a trip or whatnot. It's so stylish. It's like, I just love walking in the airport with it. Like, that sounds really lame and stupid, but like when I have this, carrying this and my my key ball, I'm just like, yeah, look at me, like, I am so cool. That sounds so stupid, but that's so true. Like, I just love it. All right, so let's get into the cons now. The cons, I think the first thing that comes to my mind is it is extremely casual. So I feel like certain outfits, I probably wouldn't grab this. It kind of, you could, it's not like it would be horrible, but for me, certain outfits, I do not want to carry the Neverfull. So it's awesome that it's casual, but in some ways it is kind of limiting for me at least. So that's kind of why I wanted to include it in the cons. I would say this is a classic Louis Vuitton bag, but I wouldn't say it is as iconic as the Speedy. It's very, very popular right now, but again, when I think of Louis Vuitton and it's like really, really classic bag, I think of the Speedy, not really the Neverfull. So another con, for me at least, is sometimes this is just too large. Like, sometimes I don't want to carry this much of a bag. And then if I put too much stuff in it, then it's just so heavy, and then it does start to hurt my shoulders here. I think if this was in monogram, the vachetta would be softer, and I don't think it would dig into my shoulders as much, so that is something to consider if, what print you get. But the thing about that is then you have to worry about if it's raining, you can't carry this, so then that becomes a little bit more limiting. So that's why I did get it in the Abine. But if you stuff it too much, since these leather straps are kind of skinny and they're, a little bit harder than the vachetta, then just understand that this might start to dig into your shoulders just a little bit more, and it might, might hurt just a little bit. I think as time goes on, this will kind of loosen up some, but I've had this for about a year and it still is pretty hard. So that's why I don't pack it too full, because it does just start to get bothersome a little bit. All right, and the last con for me of this bag is the opening, while it can be awesome that you can just, reach in and grab whatever you're looking for, it doesn't zip like the Speedy. So, it's great for traveling, but at the same time, you constantly have to be worried that, nothing's gonna fall out, or, no one's gonna come up beside you and try and steal something. I remember last time I carried this on an airplane, I had to make sure it was always very upright. I was like very, very paranoid that something was gonna tip over and I was gonna lose something. Like I was constantly checking under the seat of the airplane, like did something fall out? Maybe I'm just like overly paranoid or whatever, but that is just something to consider when you're deciding between the two. Okay, so bottom line, which one would I choose? The Neverfull or the Speedy? Drum roll, please. I would choose the Speedy. And my reasons being, basically the bandolier is just what does it for me. If someone said you have to choose between the classic Speedy without the bandolier and the Neverfull, then I probably would choose the Neverfull. But the bandolier is it just gives the bag so much more versatility. You can wear it crossbody, shoulder bag like a regular purse, or you can carry it on the nook of your arm with the top handle. So I just love that no matter what outfit I'm wearing, dressy or casual, I can grab the Speedy and change the strap based on my needs. So I just think it's just extremely classic and versatile. So that's just why I absolutely love it. Another thing that just sells me on the bag is the fact that it does have a zipper top. I love the zipper, not only because it's very secure, but also because it just looks really, really pretty. The gold zipper is just gorgeous. It is very buttery. Every time I open the bag, I'm just like, oh, I just love this zipper. Like it's just, I just like zippers, obviously. But for me, that is important. Whereas unfortunately, the Neverfull, while I love the bag, this wasn't an easy decision at all. I'm so happy I have both in my collection. But when I go to choose between the two, I definitely wear both, but I find myself picking the Speedy more often. So bottom line for you, you basically just have to decide what kind of a person or a handbag you are. Do you just love big totes? Do you have a lot of stuff to carry? Like, do you just want to throw in tons of stuff into your bag and not really worry about the space or how much you can fit? If you also like bags that are a little bit more casual, then perhaps the Neverfull is definitely for you. It's a wonderful bag and maybe that would be better for you. But for me, I just love the classic Speedy. So if I had to choose, that's the one that I would choose. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, this is a collaboration with LB and I'll link her channel and her video down below. I really, really strongly encourage you to go ahead and watch her video because like I said, she has a completely different outlook and perspective on the Neverfull and the Speedy. So it's always wonderful to see two sides of the story and perhaps her lifestyle and her pros and cons, perhaps they'll fit your lifestyle a little bit better than mine. So definitely go ahead and check out her channel down below. I would love for you to subscribe to her channel too. She's just great and I don't know, I just really like her. So thank you again for watching. I really hope this has helped you. I'm so glad I was able to do this video because like I said, so many people ask me this question and I, if you get to maybe get both of them at some point, I definitely recommend both bags. I love them. But in the end, Speedy is what does it for me. So thank you again for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe down below and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much. Bye.